This is so weird being this far away from the camera for me, you guys. So if I look like I can't see you, that might be why. I'm hoping you can see this well enough, but I'm going to jump in. Forgive me if I included anything that I put into my first Philodendron collection part 1, only because it's been a while. And I tried to collect everything that I knew that I did not include in that video. Let's begin with, you've seen this all before, it's one of my favorite philodendrons. This is a juvenile form. This plant will get much bigger than this, but by far one of my favorite. It's like this beautiful blue, silvery gray color philodendron. This is I'm gonna try to squeak past all these plants. Philodendron soderoy or soderoy. I don't know if I showed this in the last one or not, but she is giving birth to me right there in the middle. She's got a new leaf coming through. By far one of my absolute favorite and more rare, to me, is more rare philodendrons that I have in my collection. I am happy to have it. I feel very blessed, and I honestly don't see a whole lot of people having this plant. And so that is one reason why I also wanted it. Another philodendron that I have, yes, you are not going to be able to see me. He is leaning to one side. I shouldn't say he because it's more like a she. This is my gorgeous blood red Royale Queen. I love this plant. It's grown twice the height of when I first got it in the early springtime of 2019. This is a beautiful, beautiful plant. I would have to incorporate her into what plants are thriving for me at the moment. She is definitely one of them. She has not quit growing since the end or middle of summer this year. So she keeps just giving me leaf after leaf. Now, she's pretty tall. She just came out with this brand new leaf. I hope you can see me. Right at the top right here. Although I do have to add, she is slowing down. So, I mean, it was like one leaf after another leaf after another leaf. I need to stabilize her better on this bamboo stick. And then by springtime, I'm going to be putting them all on moss poles. There is an explanation. Myra, I am so sorry if you see this video. So this summer, I had a plant given to me by a special friend here on YouTube, Myra. She goes by just Myra. She is another fellow philodendron lover, plant lover, green care lover. She blessed me with a beautiful, huge plant. It was called the Philodendron xanadu. It came to me, it was huge, it had a beautiful root system on it, but for some reason I struggled with that plant like you would not believe. As soon as I got it, I potted it up, and shortly after, it wasn't doing hot. That was before summertime. I can't remember what month that was. March, April? I don't know. So she gave me this plant, and I decided that I was going to put it outside for the summertime. So I put it in partial sun, part shade. It didn't grow at all this summer. It didn't grow and it didn't grow, and I just kept watching it, kept an eye on it, made sure it wasn't scorching. And then at the end of summer, it started bringing a little bit up here and there. There's maybe 4 new leaves that it came out with, and I had forgotten it outside. Myra, please don't be mad at me. I forgot about this plant outside, and we had our temperatures in Washington dipped down very low. It was in my backyard, and I forgot about it. And my son was riding his bike one time, and my husband came in and he felt really bad, and my son, who is autistic, knocked off the plant, and it broke all the big, lush, beautiful leaves off of it. And then after that, I forgot about it, and after we had dipping really low temperatures, it looked like the plant was dead. I was like, no, Myra gave this plant to me. I'm gonna take it inside, change the soil, spray it down with some bug repellent, pest control stuff, put it in a new pot, and it had healthy roots. I know I'm talking a lot about this plant. It came back from the dead and it's doing better than when it was coming out with new leaves before, it's doing better than it was before. Even though this might look a little pathetic and very leggy to some of you, this plant has come back from the dead. I'm not even kidding you. So he's got all of these new leaves. He was just a stump. And then he's got several new leaves coming up in the middle right there. So I have tremendous hope about this plant coming back. Myra, I cannot tell you and apologize enough for neglecting this plant. So I am very sorry, but it's still here. He's still kicking and I love him tremendously. So that is my Philodendron xanadu. Next on my Philodendron collection, I have what we all know as the Philodendron, Melanochrysum. So I got this plant. He had one leaf. This plant actually got a bacterial infection, and so I had to cut off the first leaf. It looked like it had grease on it, and I got it in time and I treated it, and then it unfurled this leaf that looks like it was gnawed on or like chewed on right there. And then the leaves after that, so with that leaf, and then he came out with this leaf right there. I believe I'm holding the right one. And then this guy over on the side right there. And then he just shot up all of a sudden. This was probably last month. He shot up this big long vine right here. This is a climbing plant. They need a climbing pole, and I know they'll get more big and beautiful. And he came out with this leaf. Now what is happening, and please give me tips or tricks how to help this. The plant is getting twisted to where when it's unfurling its leaf, it's not unfurling all the way, so it's tearing the leaves as they come open. So this guy, if you can't see it, he has a very big tear on the side of his, sorry guys, I'm shaking, on the side of his leaf right there. And then this new leaf that he is trying to give birth to got caught, and silly me, I tried to help it unfurl. And so I've had other plants do that where it gets stuck in the caudex. I think that's what it's called, the caudex, where the little sheath of like skin stuff comes out. It's a protective, it's to protect the new leaf coming out. It's called a caudex. I think that's how you say it. I'm not positive. I was doing research on it. So I gently, so sad. I gently try to pull it, because a lot of leaves, when I have new leaves coming out of my Philodendron cordatums, I will help the leaf come out. Or if it's coming out of, what plant was I helping? Red emerald, my painted lady will do it, and it helps. It like brings out the leaf off of the mother leaf, giving birth to it, if that makes sense. Well, I tore its leaf, and now it just looks like this little curly Q thing right here that does not look like it's going to do much. This one was doing very well. I thought it grew a lot. In like a couple months, it had 2 leaves come out, another one on the way, 3 leaves come out, had another one on the way. I messed that up, but yeah, hopefully this next spring he'll grow up and get bigger and larger and more beautiful. But this is my Philodendron Melanochrysum. He is tiny itty bitty. That, if you want to see a huge Melanochrysum, Hannah just came out with a new video from gifts from what Zahar had given her. Next I'm so proud of this plant. I really love it. And you've seen it many, many times before. He's got little things coming off of his stems where his new little leaves have come out of. This is my Philodendron ring of fire. Cause it burns, 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 the ring of fire. I love Johnny Cash. I know, totally random. But this is my Philodendron ring of fire. I would include this as well in my, let me see if I can get closer, in my plants that are thriving and just throwing out new leaves right and left. This guy has not slowed down for the last 3 months. He's given me at least 6 new leaves. He just came out with the most variegated one I have so far. He's not really heavy in the variegation, which is okay with me because I'm not super big with variegated plants. I mentioned this before in the first part of this philodendron collection. I think that they're beautiful and I have some and I love them. It just depends on what plant it is. But when I saw the ring of fire, I was like, I have to have that plant. And orange and green together just stand out for me and I love it. So I got this plant. I will also sidebar this or side note. I'm not affiliated with my friend here. I get 98% of my plants from my friend Shamika. You will hear me talk about her over and over and over again. She will probably be the main source to where I get my tropical plants, my more rare ones, because the nurseries around me don't offer those kind of plants. And I love Shamika. We have become friends. And I just really enjoy and thoroughly love the plants that she has provided me. At the end of this movie, at the end of this video, you will see, I'm going to clip, I did not bring it out because silly me. I have a Philodendron pastazanum that I got this month of December for one of my Christmas gifts. That has been on my wish list for a very long time now, since this whole year it's been on my wish list. It has had the most beautiful, delicious, lush, ginormous leaves. If you like your Monstera deliciosas, you will love this plant as well. That plant came from Shamika as well. It did have one stressed out, cold damaged leaf that I chopped. I used to have 3 leaves. Now I'm down to 2, but one is coming up, a brand new one, and it is underneath a grow light in the heat. And so after this video, I will do a short little clip of what my pastazanum looks like. So that's another philodendron that is in my collection. But I love Shamika. That's where most of my plants are always going to be coming from. I'm not affiliated, but I love her. Oh, and she also for Christmas, so she sent me the pastazanum, and then Shamika also has on her website, on Etsy, I believe she has them still. I don't know. I haven't looked at her website for a while, because what I will do, I will reach out to Shamika, say, do you have this plant? And either she does, or she's like, nope, but I can get it for you. So she is a joy to work with. She will, if anything happens to the plant, she will refund you. Do you guys remember that serpent, that philodendron? Oh, I forgot to grab those too. The philodendron serpents that I've been having a hard time with, he died. Well, the leaf died off. He had one other growth. I chopped him down to a node, and I'm going to try to root him from just that node. If that doesn't work out, I just told Shamika, she offered to give me another one, because I said this time I think I'm going to order a plant instead of a cutting. And if he died, she was gonna say, hey, she just messaged me this last week and was like, let me send one to you. Let me send another one to you. And that, I said no, because this is her job. So I want her to be able to be paid for the work she does. These plants aren't free for her either. I know I'm talking a lot, but she just is very thoughtful. I enjoy her. She's my friend. Please don't ever think that I am affiliated with her. If one day we had some sort of like, I don't even think I could do that, like a deal or be affiliated. Like, I want to support her as much as I can. I know a little bit of her background and I love her and I will support her. Oh, my dog's my dog is dreaming. You know when they go, okay, moving on. So those are 2 other philodendrons that I'm not included in here. I will put another clip at the end of this video of where my node is of my poor serpents. It did turn yellow all the way. I will show you, I have them in glass jars with rooting hormone, and I change them every week into lukewarm water and set them back underneath the grow light. Please keep your fingers crossed or say a prayer for me that those things root out, because I don't care about growing them from a little node. Could care less. Philodendrons grow very well and they are very easy to maintain. So obviously, since I'm talking about my dying plants, no, but yeah. So those are 2 other. My gloriosum is like that right now, and so is my philodendron serpens. Thank you. And then I am going to move on from my ring of fire. My brain is not clicking today. And this spring, I'm actually going to cut this and propagate this for my friend Roger, because he loves variegated plants. So I'm going to chop some of him off. I don't mind, because then they'll start growing somewhere else for him. And I think I'm gonna do it like right there, so he gets a lot of leaves. But right. Okay, from my ring of fire to the same plant. It's just non-variegated. Is that how you say it? Non-variegated, non-variegata, non-colored, non. How do you say that? It's not variegated. So this guy, I've showed him in probably 2 or 3 other videos that I've done, and this guy needs watered. He just gave me a brand new leaf. He is growing like a freaking weed, just like my ring of fire. Same plant, but it doesn't have the orange variegation or the yellowish, ivory, orangey color on it. This is my jungle boogie. So this is the non-variegated one. And he is growing like a weed. He was like this small when I first got him. He was a tiny guy, I loved him. But got him from Shamika as well. There's another one. This guy was tiny. I thought I was gonna lose him at first. He has been very temperamental with me. I don't know why, because I have the moonlight philodendron as well, and I thought it was kind of the same. Maybe I'm wrong. He's gotten huge. I haven't shown him in a while. Well, huge to me, because you should have seen him. He was a tiny little like puff of leaves when I first got him. This is my Philodendron black cardinal. Stunning plant. I love when new leaves come in, and I just got a new leaf that came in. When these guys first come in, it's almost like they're this iridescent, shimmery, golden, bronzy color. They are so pretty. And my daughter is coming to my right. Hi, baby. Go, Georgia.
Mommy.
Yes. Can you say, I don't know if you guys can see her. Can you say, hi, YouTube?
Hi, Tube.
Hi, say hi, Tube.
Hi, Tube. Pancakes.
You want pancakes?
Pancakes.
I'll make you pancakes in just a minute, okay? Can I finish my video first?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll be right there, okay? Do you want to go watch your baby?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right there, Char. Thank you. She's so cute. But anyways, yes, I have my black cardinal. Then, okay, you guys, I have 4 left, I believe. No, I don't, because there's a whole bunch behind me that you can see. If you take a look behind me, I believe I have a Brazil, my green cordatum, just my plain heart leaf. I think I have my yellow cordatum that is chopped up that I'm doing propagations on. I also have my micans right up there. I'll show you a close-up, hopefully, if I remember, because sometimes I say I'll do something and I totally space on it. Yeah, my micans, my cordatum, my green, my Brazil, and then my yellow, my lemon lime cordatum. And then I have a whole bunch of propagation cuttings up on this shelving unit. So, yes, before I forgot, you guys are probably like, what about the ones behind you? But moving on, I know I have a lot. I love philodendrons. You will see that, and you will see repeating, or not repeating, but like you will see a lot of the Aroid Araceae family on my channel. So this is, if you remember, this is my golden dragon. I got him as a straight up beautiful cutting. He did not grow for a long time. I thought I was gonna lose him. He got root rot, chopped off all those roots, propagated him in water. It took like 2 months, I think, or a month maybe, I don't know. Set him right next to a humidifier. He popped out more roots. I potted him up, and then I left him alone. He was one that I was convinced I was gonna lose. Then, a little while after, he then gave me new growth. Little teeny leaves compared to what his bigger leaves look like right here. But he has, the first leaf came out all wonky, like the tip of it is gone. And then he came out with that guy right there. I'm hoping you can see this. Then he came out with that guy right there. And then I'm not sure if he has any more coming out. Yeah, no, I lied. No, it looks like he's gonna be done for now. Yeah, all my plants have slowed way down. So that is another one that I got from Shamika. I got all my plants from Shamika, I think. Almost all. Not all, I lie. Right, so I think in January or February, maybe at the end of February, I got this guy. He is my big boy. Yes, I know he has been reclassified. I know a lot of people say that's not a philodendron. When I got him, that's what he was named. Philodendron Salome, I call him. I always think of Shabbat Shalom. Whenever I hear Salome. Shalom in the home. Peace in the home. I think that's what it stands for.
Mommy.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no. I'll be right there, Charlie. Do you have first sin? I know this is not appealing or aesthetically pleasing to the eye, but I honestly don't mind it. His leaves were everywhere. It was like huge, and I loved it. But to make more room and to be able to have more plants closer to him, I had to pull him up. He's got a bamboo stick right here. He's got another one right here. And he's got one right here. And he's got a couple smaller ones in here too that just pin up his leaves. This is also known as a thematophyllum. Say that 5 times fast. Thematophyllum, 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 thematophyllum. I did it! Okay, so this is what he looks like. He is huge. He is beautiful. This is Pete. This is my other plant because I've only named 2 plants. This is Pete, and my other one is my Elismane, Imbi Elismane, which is, people also refer to it as Jose Bruno, but JB, there you go, JB. But this guy is, and oh yeah, my Elismane, I named him Roger because my friend Roger on Instagram gave that plant to me, which was very special along with his wife Renee. But this is Pete because he reminds me of Pete's dragon. This will not be the first, or this is not the first, and it will not be the last that you see of my Philodendron Salome or Thaumatophyllum that you see on my channel. So he is now out here beneath my new shelving, next to my sliding window, the humidifier, and he's loving life. 2 more. I know this is a super long video. Next, but not least, is my Congo rojo. I love saying that name. Can you tell? Yeah. My Congo rojo. Rojo. No, that sounds stupid. Rojo. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so, oh, he needs water. This is my philodendron, and this is tiny compared to what these guys can get like too. What's next on my bucket list is the Prince of Orange, which you saw him earlier on in my earlier on philodendron collection. He ended up dying. He got root rot. It actually was a sick plant when I got it, but I still want a Prince of Orange. P.O. No. Poo. I still want a poo. Yeah. P-O-O. My poo. I need help, you guys. I am so tired. Okay. So, and also I want to also get the Congo green. I love the Congo green. And I don't know why he's not in my collection yet, because that is a really cool plant. And I love green. But this is my Congo rojo. I love her. The bigger plants I usually enjoy them more. I don't know why, I just do. I love big old boys. That's probably why I love the pastazanum. Remember, I'm gonna remind you, there is a clip after this video that shows what my pastazanum looks like. And if you're friends with me on Instagram or you were connected that way, you will see that picture that I recently posted on Instagram of my pastazanum. All right, guys. Last but not least, my voice, oh my word. One more, and I believe it is the same plant as the xanadu, but it goes. You guys, please tell me. You guys, I don't like saying. Guys and girls. Is that better? Please let me know. Tell me that this doesn't, okay, so the latest leaves, I never finished my thought or my sentence. I was gonna say, tell me if this looks like the xanadu. This is the Deja Vu that I got from Coastal Tropicals from Tammy. She's also on Etsy. As a tiny little starter plant, it was a plug. And then I bought another one from Tammy and put them together. And now they're just one big, huge little like, oh, just one big bushy plant now. It looks an awful like the xanadu. You know when it's the same plant, but everybody names them a different name. For instance, some people will call like the philodendron, oh, excuse me. They'll call the philodendron cobra, the monstera, what is that called? Standeliana, I think that's what it says. So everyone has their name for it. I believe this is the same plant. It is shaped the same. It goes up in the same pattern, the same form. Some of these new leaves coming in look identical to my xanadu. So I may have 2 of these, but I included this guy because it goes by Deja Vu. I don't know. Deja Vu. Didn't you see this? Like this total Deja Vu moment. Deja Vu moment. We just saw this plant, right? Okay. So that is my last. I know that I have talked and this is going to be like an hour-long video. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for sticking with me, to my faithful friends here, subscribers. You know how I feel about that word. But I do love you all, and I have enjoyed thoroughly talking with you all, even if I don't have the time. Things have been crazy since my son has started therapy. His therapist comes Monday nights, Wednesday nights, Friday nights. I go to therapy Mondays and Thursdays, and my husband goes to therapy on Sunday nights along with support group, and then goes to a support group on Monday. I need to finish my plants, pain, and trauma to go through hold on baby, I'm talking. I need to go through and finish, if you've been with me for a while and you've seen hold on, can you go with for sin, and then I'll get you an orange. If you have seen my plants, pain, and trauma, it goes into depth about the steps of how I got into plants. Thank you. And the reasons why plants have helped me with therapy and to cope with things that are going on in my life, and they have been a part of my healing and my journey. And so that plants, pain, and trauma, I need to go through some more of my medical history and some of the trauma that I am dealing with. But thank you all. Please stay tuned. You will see the pastizanum, and then I will be signing off from here. I hope you'll enjoy. Please hit that like and subscribe button, but I am just asking to connect, and I love making new friends, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If I don't see a comment, I'm sorry. We'll see you until then, and I am signing off because now I'm just jabbering and I'm bored, you guys. Mwah!